Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn a new chapter, a new poem written by Sarojini Naidu, Wandering Singers. And children, she was a great poet and she played a major role in our freedom struggle also. Huh? And the specialty of her poem is that it's very simple and it contains very melodious, very beautiful, wonderful, and amazing words. Huh? That is the specialty of her poems. Okay, now today we can do one thing. Before going into this poem in detail, I'm going to show you a video from YouTube about this wandering singers. Okay, and it will be very easy for you. Huh? I I just think that I will show this video representation of the poem from that Macmillan Education app, but I forgot the password and condition of my phone is very, what will I say? My phone is in a very crucial condition and the app is not opening and the phone is hang, so please adjust with this video from the YouTube. Okay, children, so we can first of all here I'm going to off this camera after or when after listening to this video we can come back. Okay, children, now if you listen to this.
Wandering Singers, where the voice of the wind calls our wandering feet through echoing forest and echoing street. With lutes in our hands, ever singing we roam. All men are our kindred, the world is our home. Our lays are of cities whose luster is shed. The laughter and beauty of women long dead. The sword of old battles, the crown of old kings. And happy and simple and sorrowful things. What hope shall we gather? What dreams shall we sow? Where the wind calls, our wandering footsteps we go. No love bids us tarry. No joy bids us wait. The voice of the wind is the voice of our fate.
Okay. Now it's over. We can go back to our chapter. Wait. Okay. That was a video based on that chapter that we are going to study. Okay. Now we can go through this poem in detail. Okay. So wandering singers. Read this poem about traveling singers of India who sing about ancient cities. Ancient means very old one. Ancient cities, lost kingdoms, brave soldiers, and beautiful, beautiful queens. Okay. Where the voice of the wind calls our wandering feet through echoing forest and echoing street, with lutes in our hands, ever singing we roam, all men are our kindred, the world is our home. So the first four lines itself says that where the voice of the wind calls our wandering. Wandering means for children is given there. Traveling aimlessly. That means what? They don't know. They have no aim. They will move from one place to another, from village to village, from city to village, or wherever they want to go. And the voice of the wind represents or symbolizes that the welcoming notes from the forest and the echoing street. That means our poet says that voice of the wind calls our wandering feet. That means what? The echoing sound or the welcoming note from the forest and the streets. That is what saying. So where the voice of the wind calls our wandering feet through echoing forest and echoing streets. In the forest and the streets also we can hear the sound of these wandering musicians, wandering singers. With lutes in our hands, ever singing we roam. Wherever we roam, wherever we go, this lutes and lutes means is given there all musical instruments that look like guitars. We can see from the picture itself. This is what lute. Okay. Oh, this just look like guitar and this is an old instrument. So wherever they go, they will keep this lutes with them. They play that lutes. And from while playing that lutes, they sing and play the lutes. We can listen beautiful heavenly music from that. Okay. So with lutes in our hands. So why the welcoming notes? Why the welcoming notes from the forest, from the streets, and from the village? We our feet follows it. That means feet follows it. That means yes, they move from one place to another, and wherever they go, they keep that lutes with them. Okay, so with lutes in our hands, ever singing we roam. All men are our kindred. The world is our home. Kindred means what? Huh? That means it's extended to a family or a part of family. That means our wandering singers or the poet is saying that wherever they go, they have a special bond with the people in that specific place. And they think that they are their families or they are of the same blood. That means family. It's very simple. Don't we get confused with that means same family, family members, and the world is our home. So that is what our wandering singers are saying. All the people in the world are their family members. So wherever they go, that place is their home. Okay. So where the voice of the wind calls our wandering feet through echoing forests and echoing streets, with lutes in our hands, ever singing we roam. All men are our kindred, and the world is our home. So, children, we can stop here. So, today you have to do one thing. You have to go through this first 4 lines. So many hidden meanings are there, so you have to read. Reading is very, very important. Okay. And today you have to do one thing. Take your notebook and put today's date and copy the first 4 lines in your notebook. And I want to see that. You have to send it to me before next class. That means before Friday. I want to see the first 4 lines of this poem in your notebook. Okay. So today this is enough for you. We can stop here. So this poem is very, very wonderful. But if you are not reading this poem, you are not going to enjoy the beauty of this poem. Okay, and we can continue with the same chapter in the next class. Okay, children, thank you and have a nice day.